Being there tonight, and this video right here behind us shows the New York Liberty, the team that won the WNBA championship just a few days ago. Yesterday, though, the Milwaukee Bucks confirmed that their ownership group has put in a bid for a Milwaukee franchise in the women's top league.
Well, that triggered all kinds of speculation. The biggest question is, could a WNBA team survive and thrive here in our hometown? CBS 58's Taj Mahal has been talking to people who know Milwaukee and who know women's basketball. She joins us live tonight from Fiserv Forum. And Tajma, what are they saying?
Yeah, Natalie Jessup, when you bring up women's basketball in Milwaukee, a lot of people think back to the late 1970s when we had the Milwaukee Does. Obviously, that team did not stand the test of time. So as you said, the big question is, would our hometown support a WNBA team today? Now, there's a lot of mixed reaction to this online, but I spoke to folks today who say they support it, they get behind it, and they can't wait to see what happens.
I think it would be great for Milwaukee sports fans. Obviously, the Bucks have been super successful.
And it's that 2021 Bucks championship energy Milwaukee sports fans say they want to see continue to build. I spoke to folks who say expanding to WNBA representation is something they can get behind.
As a sports fan, as a Bucks fan, I think it's fun to watch, especially because it's such a different game from the men's game.
Anytime you can get an opportunity to grow women's sports, then absolutely. Support it 100%.
Right now, the WNBA has teams in 12 cities and popularity has recently grown.
I think this is the right time to support women's sports, specifically women's basketball. The momentum is at an all-time high.
Marquette women's basketball head coach Kara Consuegra played in the WNBA in the early 2000s and says even with the growing popularity in women's sports, there's still room to build.
It's been kind of ebbs and flows, but I think there's also a lot of folks out here that just don't know. Like I said, they haven't put eyes on the game, and they just don't realize how exciting it can be. And now that those eyes are getting on our game, both from people coming to games and two from TV.
She says the biggest impact a WNBA team would bring is inspiration for female athletes in our hometown.
Right now, when we have recruits in town, we take them to see the Giannis mural, and it's a huge hit. Can you imagine if the female star of the WNBA team is up somewhere and then we can take them there? I mean, just what an inspiration that would be.
Now, I also spoke to the head coach of women's basketball at UW Milwaukee today, and she said the same thing. A WNBA team in our city would bring a lot of inspiration to young female players coming up. Now, right now, there's no word on if a proposal for a WNBA team is going to be a slam dunk here in Milwaukee. But we do know that the WNBA is not just considering Milwaukee. They're considering a lot of other cities for this, including Miami, Nashville, Kansas City, Philadelphia, just to name a few. So we'll have to wait to see how this plays out. We don't know a timeline for when any decisions or updates will be made, but it's definitely going to continue to be a talker. For now, reporting live from Deer District, I'm Taj Mahal, CBS 58 News.